Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back for some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope you do well, Gen Pliz, Elo, Neo, Deus Machina. We're gonna go have a look at the Tungsten planet today. The tree planet. Either way, we've never been there before, so let's get started. I don't want to dilly-dally today. So, we just finished setting up a Slickster Ranch. Let everyone go for now. So, we printed off some Slickster eggs. We actually printed a second batch of Slickster eggs, so I'm pretty happy about that. And they're all getting up to temperature. We've got some metal tiles that are connected to the steam room where the magma biome used to be. So that's all heating up nicely. These guys are heating up nicely. They're nearly at 100 degrees. We're probably going to get a few more regular Slickster eggs first, but that's absolutely fine. I'm not in a huge rush on that. Now, we've almost done the research for monuments. I think we are going to build a monument because we're accumulating a lot of diamond. Oh, you got the star map music, not the game music. Anyways, the asteroid is here, Blagini. And the Green Goblin, our resident rocket, is at home. I probably need to put a few more things in it. Let's put some more plastic in here. I'm not going to worry about Gear Balm, actually. We'll put some more power banks in here. Oh, the music isn't on the rest of the asteroid. Great. Get some more pills in there as well. We're going to sweep up some resources and just get everyone going immediately. I'm also just going to make basic rad pills on repeat now that we've actually got the hatch multiplying and producing coal for everyone. Because the other thing is, depending on what else we end up doing, yeah, they're currently queued up here. We're doing a lot of stuff involving satellites. It may be worth just giving people rad pills for a little while. I don't know. Anyways, let's just go grab all of these and put them in the rocket for now. Let's unpause it. We've queued up some wires because we're setting up the Payload Launcher. I don't intend to launch payloads before we get there, but we'll see what happens. I will sweep up as much plastic as we can as well. I want to make the last bits of the data banks. That's my aim, really. Let's just grab as many random bits as we can find. I think that's most of it, in all fairness. And then what else do we want? Do we want oxalite? Let's see. I think oxalite will be alright. We've got enough fuel for us to travel to the asteroid and to get back. So I'm not actually going to worry about setting up any radbolt infrastructure on the other planet. I don't think we need to at all. So let's not worry about it. Sorry, I just got a pop-up on my other computer. Right, okay, there we go. So what else do we want? Power banks. I think the Sonyas are a little bit irradiated at the moment. So I kind of want to cool them off for a teensy tiny bit first. And then let's just select sweep all power banks. And grab like these two. That's a lot of power banks. That'll be fine. Yeah, we've got two stone hatches in now. They're both actually in here. They're both at the right temperature now. I'm glad we didn't move this one. Here's a fun fact that I forgot from literally yesterday's stream. This guy was too hot as a baby, but when a critter matures into an adult, it instantly resets temperature. This occurs for every single critter in the game. We're going to have to test that out in sandbox mode. I feel like there's a way to exploit that that's not just Pacu's. Pacu's definitely feels like the best one. I feel like you could probably do it with Slicksters as well. Because molten Slicksters spawn hot. And they only weigh 50 kilograms. That's probably not worth doing them. Shove bowls. Maybe shove bowls generate a lot of heat. I don't know what temperature they are when they spawn though. But yeah, we're just finishing off some conductive wires to start. This is all going to hook into the power spine. I think there's a couple of loose ends we need to do, so I'm just going to let them build all those wires to start. But in the meantime, so all the radbolt things are going here, right? So I think what we want to do, I think we're actually just going to seal this off now. This is... I'm still going to have this be a base exit, that's fine. But I don't think it's going to be a regular exit. So I will just connect this all, I don't know, like in here. You know what, maybe just do that. And then let's kill the shove bowl. We don't want any shove bowls on the map. And then sweep up all the ethanol. We'll dig all of this out. And we're just going to fire the rad bolts up here. They're going to just shoot along the top of the map, and then they're going to go up here, and then the payload thing's going to be here. So let's put that in. I will need to set up some kind of bunker doors for this as well. That's fine. So, planetary launcher. I keep forgetting that that's what this is called. We're going to have to move this ladder exactly. That's fine. We did have the bonbon tree growing here, but I'm not fussed about that anymore. We're going to turn the game music back on today. Oh, it looks like we did the saxophone. Sweet. How much decor is a saxophone? 20. Okay. Not very much. That's fine. We're actually out of room for pedestals. I'm going to put another pedestal here. You know that's a good sign when you're running out of room for pedestals. And then let's put one here as well. Maybe I'll move this canister filler over, and then we can put another one here, another one here. That seems good. I don't really feel like doing much else with these rooms, to be honest. I think we're kind of past the point where recreation really actually matters. But we'll worry about that when we next... Oh, right, the friggin' juicer is here. We can't do that anyways. I feel like the hitbox with juicer is slightly misleading. Oh well, that's fine. We need automation for all of this. So I'm just going to build the wire first, just to turn everything off. I don't really mind what you're made out of. Yeah, we definitely don't want these activating before we plug anything in. Door is overheating, that's fine. I don't care about this. Oh. You know what, actually... Well, we've got the thumbnail now. It doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, I really don't care. Yeah, I really don't care. Let's let that break. Crude oil is slowly accumulating. This will speed up a little bit once we've got all the slicksters, but not by a lot. This is very generous for a tank for this many slicksters. But that's fine. So we got plastic, we haven't got the power banks, we haven't got the rad pills. I have queued up everything in here. You do still need to grab the data banks. You're just finishing off the research. We'll probably build the monument today as well, right? It's fun, isn't it? Game? Okay. There's a little bit of radiation research left. We're going to decide where we're going to put the monument. I think we've got to put it here. We are literally not going to build anything else here. We know this because it's right next to the rad bolt generator. Maybe we build something directly above it if we're sending all of the rad bolts that way. I think we have to put the monument here. The problem is, if we put the monument here, no one's going to friggin' see it. That's the thing I'm conflicted about. I mean, the alternative is if we put it here. I'm happy to put it here, but that means we'd have to change the plug slug room slightly, which is fine. There's not too much over here that we're actually using. I think we could actually remove most of this now. This transformer. What is this transformer again? This is going to the metal refinery, but this wire is actually plugged in to the base now anyways. So I don't think we actually need this. Was this just to feed in the plug slug power? I think this was. I think we could remove... Nah, we'll leave it there for now. We'll fiddle with that later. That's fine. Not a huge rush. Monument is relatively low on today's list. But we'll fit it somewhere. We're just going to fit it somewhere we're actually going to go. Right, let's put these on priority 9 so we can actually get the saxophone in place. Also, what was the actual databank entry for the saxophone? We got quite a collection over here now. Though it's often remarked that in space no one can hear you scream, Thomas Pesquet proved the same cannot be said for the smooth, jazzy sounds of a saxophone. Although this instrument once belonged to the eminent French astronaut, its current bumped and bent shape suggests that it's seen many adventures beyond that of just being used to perform an out-of-this-world saxophone solo. That's a lot of words for not saying very much. Tis fine. Yeah, here's Sonia. She is currently still irradiated. You've had the rad pill. Also, you probably shouldn't be going down here. I think we need to make it so the bionic dupes can't get in here. Yeah, let's do that. Because we're always going to have salt water in this room. You know, I'm surprised this hasn't come up sooner than this. There you go. I think it's because the access situation changed over here. Well, that's fine. What else was the plan? Real talk, I'm just going to start deconstructing these now. They're ugly. They're ugly as heck. Let's sweep up all the liquids first. It's like the last vestige of the old base. We should probably actually get rid of it at some point. You have frozen. Why? You can make some more glass. Still not 100% sure why these are freezing. So this could be set to just go here. And then I'll keep a quick eye on this. It's even leaking the heat out here. Did I ever figure this out? It's not the wire. I don't think it's the pipe. That bridge is going between insulated tiles. That shouldn't be doing anything. We don't have... Oh, we have the gas bridge here, but that's supposed to be there for conductivity purposes. Right, who's going to do this? Oh, you're going to deliver sand to it again? Mr. Dreckos is on 1 health. He's on 0 health. How did that happen? Well, you probably shouldn't be here anyways. Pufts are working just fine. Are we actually venting the gas in here at any point? I think we are. Just taking a while. We probably still got some random off-gassing going on here. Rowan is trapped. Yep, Rowan's trapped and irradiated. That makes sense. I think you need to remove this tile. This is all sealed now. And then that means we can actually do ladders here, and then we can remove this, and then this. And I guess what we'll do is we'll come in here, and we'll dig all of this random stuff out of here. Let's do that first, and then we'll be alright. But yeah, I'm hoping to get to the Tungsten Planet today. We will send the rocket as soon as we can. As soon as we're filled up on goodies. There's the music. Good. The other thing I want to do... I want to remove this. And we're going to replace it with the rover module. Which is this one. We're going to send a rover first just to have a look around. Yeah, get out of here. So you're going to go down here. Do I want to send anything else other than a rover? Do I want to send a pair of rovers? I don't think I have room. No, we'll just send the 1 rover. That's fine. Yeah, people are going to get just a little bit irradiated here. So, what are the priorities? Let's see. Let's priority 9 the rover. We have a lone shinebug down here. Am I ever going to want to do anything with shinebugs? I don't think I am, but we'll let him live. It's fine. What's broken? Probably that door, right? We need to look at the glass as well. Yeah, don't worry about that. Right, glass. This one's fine. I need to actually probably have a bit more liquid in here. That's like 1 gram. Nah, so that's like 10 grams. And then the next blob of glass I'll just trap in the room. That's usually how I do it. I'm not sure why it's leaking so much. Should I remove those liquids? I don't think I should remove those liquids. I think they're helping rather than hindering. Right, seal this in. Glass can exchange heat. We're now dumping more water in here. So that will crack and heat things up. In fact, yeah, we'll just let it burst out the pipes, that's fine. Okay, and there you go. Don't actually replace these. We've actually got the uranium in here again. So that will do. Okay, great. And now set this to 0.1 grams and then turn this off. Then that should heat up pretty quickly again. Not a perfect solution, but quick enough that I'm not going to bother fixing it properly. So this conductive wire is going to take a while. We've got the rad bolt stuff up there as well. I just want to watch them actually dump stuff in here. Meesmort. Meesmort is on the way. Let's have a look at Meesmort. Meesmort has the plastic. Okay. You're going a bit of a long way to space. Is this actually the shortest way to space now? No. You're picking up the power banks. Oh, I thought you were picking up the plastic. Please tell me you're not picking up individual power banks. Bella decided to pick up individual power banks. Why is the conveyor rail here not... I think this needs to be a different material. We are running out of metal ore quite decisively. Let's go over to Barkera. Keep digging out more metal ore. Specifically, stuff like this, I guess? And get in here as well. What else? There's big chunks of it somewhere, surely. There's a big blob here. That should be fine. You're not accessing this area anyways. In fact, in that case, you can actually come down here and then do this. There's probably a better way of doing it than that, but that's fine. Yeah, do that for now. You guys are brought over here anyways. You could dig all of this out, no problem. That's not metal, I know, but I just want to get rid of stuff over here. You could keep working your way down here as well. That's fine. There's a lot of uranium down here. We should probably grab that at some point. Maybe. I don't know. We got sour gas on the volcano. You haven't gotten here to dig this tile either. You guys are allowed in here now. Oxygen do we have in these bombs? Quite a lot. Oh, the brain machine. That's right, we've got the brain machine working again. Let's get bionic duplicants in here. Have I ever vacillated a bionic duplicant? I don't know. Let's have a look. Got a couple of recharges actually now, I think. Not sure there's that much point. We'll see. What if you could... I guess there is a point. Let's see. Sunny disposition. Okay, you know what? That will do, because you're on this asteroid. We're not giving you the best facilities. I mean, I don't know. These are pretty good facilities, I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty happy with where these guys are at these days. We do actually have another recharge, so I think someone's coming to... No? Yeah. Oh, click the recharge button. Yeah. Pretty sure we have another recharge. Maybe we don't. Let's see. You can come in here and dig this out as well. I think I do just want to actually hollow out most of the asteroid now. Like, not in a very organized fashion, but eventually I just want to remove everything and send it back to the other planet. There's a lot of salt over here as well. The only thing I care about preserving are some of the guys. Some of the Sweetles and Grubs. Because we're not going to do anything with them until we actually get the sour gas boilers running. Also, let's put the payload launcher here. Yeah, there you go. So the rad bolts have got to get all the way over here. That's probably fine. So I think what we do... is we put a rad bolt reflector in each of these locations. I could replace one of these with a joint. I think I will just... I think what I will do is... I kind of want to put something there. I guess we'll do that. The only problem is, if a lot of these fire simultaneously, we're going to get some losses, but I think that's acceptable. I'm going to have to actually build the tile here, aren't I? I don't want to let all the hydrogen out. That's fine. We can figure that out. But that's going to go up here, and then I think for now... So, radiation... I think the rad bolt reflector goes here. Then that one goes here. And then that one goes there. Yeah. That will do. And then when this one is full... So when this one is full, we turn off the rad bolts. So that's going to have a NOT gate again. It's funny how all this radiation stuff requires NOT gates a lot of the time. So that could just go through the wall. And then that could just come this way. Yeah, that'll do. And then the actual power. This doesn't take a lot of power, so that's fine. And then I'll just have to put some more bunker doors in here, but that's okay. Let's get rid of the gunk, because they're all slipping over. Looks like the pigeon peppers are doing a bit better now. So the hatches should have brackine now. I don't think they have a lot of brackine, but they should have some. So we've got some regular hatch eggs. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to crack regular hatch eggs. That's actually a thing that we need to do. So let's just tell them to do that. And then the saxophone can go here. Yeah, it's going to happen at some point. So, egg cracker. Now, I could actually just load them into a loader and have them crack naturally in the area. But I got this lovely portrait of George. We could do it here, that's fine. No, we could do it here. So all I need to... Oh, right, there's no port. Ugh. I think what we do is... Yeah. Oh, hatch egg chances, by the way. Somewhat high. Yeah, sadly, I think George has to go. We'll put in, I said I was going to put more of these in here, didn't I? I think we're literally just going to have that here and not hook it up to a shaft and just have the eggs crack automatically. Because I'm really not in a hurry. Where's the goldfish in this run? No. We're going to focus on goldfish in the next run. We're going to do a goldfish challenge for sure. We're going to do a, we're going to do an Oasis run without steam turbines. That's what we're going to do. I'm not sure what the objective will be other than testing all the cooling mechanisms. So that'll probably just be a fairly short run where we just do that. And actually put them in a practical game for a change. What would be a reasonable final goal for that sort of run? Something we could do in a couple of 100 cycles. But yeah, I would need a priority 9 this because I want to see this right away. Hope you do well, Leofar. Very happy, fellas. So the sedimentary rock... Okay. I set up a sedimentary rock conveyor receptacle. The thing is... So this one is crushing everything into table salt. This one is crushing everything into lime. Which means the sedimentary rock is going to be here. Which means I need a loader over here that's going to deliver to the hatch. We can do that. You just finished your Relicar run? Nice. I love that. I love that seed. It's so good. Right. This is going to be cumbersome. Because this loader goes down here as well. I think what I need to do is I need to put, what is that? Oh, right. I think this needs to go here. This is the phosphorus. So that needs to go there. That can get cut off. Then that can go here. And that can go here. And then this needs to go to the hatch ranch. Because that's going to be picking up sedimentary rock all the time. And that could literally just go over here. In a rare instance of actual good planning. Okay, good. Go back to a normal asteroid. Feels bad, man. We should do Oasis where we shuffle in the prehistoric stuff. That would be interesting as well. Right, so I actually want this to go here. Okay. Yet more metal ore getting consumed. That's fine. You're in Verdante, you missed the reed fiber. Yeah. You building this? Yes, you are. You're not very good at building, though. So it's probably going to take you a while, but I'm going to stay here because we need to actually set this. How's the rocket going? Okay. This looks pretty much done. I just want a few more rad pills in here. Looks like they are actually loading it. Okay, so let's actually put sedimentary rock in here for the guys, because we're going to get a load of it from this bit. We've researched monuments. I do want to do that. I don't think we do it today. I think we add the monument to the list of tasks we do when we're running out of things to do. No one should be scolding. It's kind of weird. What's going on with the rocket now? You need more rad pills. You got rad pills? No, you got more power banks. Okay. Perhaps we actually put too many power banks in here. That's fine. We want all that stuff to go over there anyways. The good... Oh. Did I never build this high enough to actually reach here? Wait. No, we did fill this. It must have just been plugged in somewhere else. I mean, I want this to go up here. So do that, please. I don't think that's going to break anything. Why am I sending a kilogram of water at a time? Oh, I did literally set that on a valve. I think it was in case it boiled, you know. Not in case it froze, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, well, we've done monuments. Hooray. The next research... We just do some cheap stuff. I mean... May as well get it done, right? So we have oil now. So let's do the mission control station. And then maybe we do the petroleum engine. I don't think we... I'm not planning on using the petroleum engine. Maybe we do. Maybe we do for something else that I haven't thought of yet. So you have a load of sedimentary rock here. That's good. I'm glad we managed to fit some mechatronics in for all of this. But you do... I do want you to build this for now. Something I do want to do as well... Okay, so we can put the pedestal back here now that we're not actually going to be egg cracking. This needs to be set to hatch eggs and smooth hatch eggs. We don't have any smooth hatching. So I'll have to remember that. Hello? Hello? Auto sweeper? Oh, the auto sweeper's disabled. Because we never unbuilt this wire. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can solve that problem. But yeah, this is the last stream of the week, by the way. I'm going to be actually just working on the new goldfish video the rest of the week. And then I'm going on a mini holiday, because it's a bank holiday in England. So I'm actually just going to chill. You know what? I'm just going to put some more airflow tile here, whatever. What's in the pod? Omelets. I want good dupes. I don't necessarily want any more researchers. I am going to be selective. We're allowed to be selective. Oh look, I didn't dig up these tiles. Get them. This looks like a lot of... This looks like a lot of tile I can actually get rid of now. Why did I build this? It's like a big waste of metal, right? Yeah, what on earth was that for? I have no idea. Oh, that was just so people could run over here, wasn't it? Oh, whatever. I'm going to leave that here for now. We're not that desperate. You know, bleachstone tiles don't off-gas until dug. Yeah, they don't off-gas until you dig them up. For sure. You overloading wires? Yes. I'll think about that at some point. We're going to have a lot of mechatronics here now. I wanted to make a sarcastic video about how the comment about how the video had to be great to make up for not streaming. I wasn't trying to make it obvious I'm not actually that entitled, so I decided to over-explain the jokes, and here we are. There you go, good job. Yeah, well, I mean, my aim anyways is to do 3 streams a week, and this is the 3rd stream of the week. Like, that's the right amount for me. Otherwise, I start to get a little bit burned out, and or we don't end up being very productive. If we do too little. Right, don't worry about the door, that's fine. How are you guys doing? Are you up to temperature yet? You're almost... Okay, you actually are up to temperature. So your molten slickster chances are increasing a lot now, that's good. How many eggs we got yet? None yet. These are set to eggs, aren't they? Yes. Cool. Okay. That's good. You are still working, that's fine. It's overheating. Oh. Well, I've got a solution for this. We'll replace all of these with gold amalgam. I'm surprised it's only just started overheating, you know. We have not been thinking about this at all. Wait. That's the auto sweeper. Get off. Funny how quickly the fart squad is actually demolishing them when they're so big. That's fine. In any case, I probably missed the Thursday, Friday stream, so a video instead is a win-win. Yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it done. I don't think I'm actually going to go too in-depth about the whole baby Pacu thing. I think I'm going to explain it in the video. But the focus is just going to be on the massive heat deletion from the hot polluted water. I want to make this a short video. Right, let's do these as well. Because at the moment, I think we're actually just going to be firing red bolts at the wall again. Oh, that's why I put this tile here. So it wasn't actually going to be an issue. Yeah, whatever. Right. Anyone actually coming to deliver medicine? No. I just yellow alert you now. Did I not actually set the pills up for sweeping? Let's have a look. Apparently people didn't sweep them. Okay. It looks like someone picked them up and then immediately dropped them. Whatever. Dupes actually been using this. I think the dupes have... No, we disabled access. We disabled access to robotic dupes. I didn't disable access for Sonya. Interesting. I just forgot to do that, apparently. Did I see your ONI research paper on thermal conductivity? What you talking about, Willis? Okay, good. This auto sweeper seems to have worked. So the egg is just up here, spoiling on the rail. Good. Yeah, you guys have a fair few tasks. I do just want you to load the rocket first, though. I just want to look at that other asteroid today so I can start planning. That's like the main thing. Am I going to yellow alert this again? Yes. I'm just going to yellow alert this. We're going to get the pills in here and then we're going to launch. We've got enough other stuff in here now, surely. Oh, wait. Hold on. I have an actual smoothie I should be drinking today instead of Fanta. Let's actually go and get something relatively healthy. I'll be right back. Right, they have actually dumped the power banks in here. No, the pills. Okay, that's good. Right. Okay. In that case, let's actually go. You need to load the rover module if you haven't already done that. That needs to be done now. then change destination to outside here. Is there anything at that destination? Hold on, let's have a look. There is an artifact available. We already harvested this one. I don't know. We should go investigate. Probably stuff you already know before, but with actual tests behind them. Like, cooling debris on rails actually uses a lower thermal conductivity, so if you pass along steam, the calculation is likely to use that because it's super low. You know, sometimes I almost feel like heat transfer mechanics in this game are more magic than science. Right. Neo is on the way, apparently. The shop bowl's a bit hot. We are eventually going to cook the shop bowl. I have a mango, apple, and passion fruit smoothie today, apparently. It explains why if you try and heat up plastic debris, it's slow, even if you pass along metal tiles. This calculation will use the plastic's thermal conductivity of 0.15. It doesn't even consider metal tiles TC. Yes, what I found was most effective was actually conducting it just through the sour gas on the conveyor. And then it melted into naphtha. And then we had some depleted uranium in the room. And then it immediately touched that and melted. Was correct. Okay, so you're full then, right? Rover. Yeah, okay, you have all of this stuff in here. Good. Right, let's actually begin launch sequence. Let's save the game, just in case I made a mistake. Doesn't even consider the metal tiles TC. Yeah. This will all be relevant when we make our plastic melter. Because we did test it out at the very end of the Relicar run. Because we did everything else we set out to do. So I thought, we've got the iridium, we've got the heat-proof material, why not do it? We'll have to go back and re-explore that shortly. I guess we'll just wait for all the dupes to get here. I'm pretty sure we can land on this asteroid with the rover, because it's just covered in slime and algae. It's all stuff we can actually dig pretty easily. Is that everyone? I think it's everyone. Goodbye, Chabot. He's very hot. Toasty boy. Will he succumb from his injuries? Possibly. He is currently 700 degrees. I think he may die. We've now heated him over the scalding threshold. What's he even conducting heat into? Nah, this guy's gonna die. Right, we have 2.4 tons of plastic in here. This should definitely be enough stuff in here for later. We can make a mission research station as well. We should probably actually just do that. I've forgotten everything I ever knew about that building. Right, in the meantime, what else is going on? Because we have a lot of errands. I don't think any of these actually need to be done in any specific order, so I am just going to let the dupes figure it out. And then we are running all of these steam turbines. Oh, hold on. I have to unplug these. I forgot. I forgot. Not all of them, though. I have to actually empty these ones. Extra stuff I found interesting is the solid gas heat transfers multiplier of 25, liquid to liquid is 625. Yeah, that's my That's an image. I use that image so often in my Sandbox Showcase videos that I actually just have it saved into the base file that I use when I set up all the videos. So I have a base file, which is just the credits, which I start from every time, and then the rest of the video gets built around that in the file. And the credits file specifically includes a conductivity image, so I don't have to look it up. It's just the image from the wiki. Yeah, gas levels are getting pretty low, but realistically, we're going to have to get rid of all of the gas in here. And that's going to take bloomin' ages. Pretty good stuff. Gonna help build better? Yeah. That is handy. Real egg chances now. Yeah, I mean, you lay an egg every 6 cycles, so, like, you should be fine. You're gonna get there in 0.6 cycles. This research just requires radiation. Is there a universe where I just divert the rest of this into the radiation research? The radiation research is currently down here. Now... Okay, here's something funny. I could totally do that. If I really, really wanted, I could just shove a ton of rad bolts into this. All I would have to... I don't think I'd even have to actually break anything. All I would have to do is take this and point it that way. Take this, remove those tiles, and put it down here. Shove bolt egg. Gross. Get it out of here. Yeah, now I can just remove all of these tiles, and I can just point everything this way. Oh, I can't point everything this way. I can't point everything that way because it will just break. So I think what I actually want to do is I want to put it here. And then I think what I actually want to do is I want to put some automation in and put some more radbolt reflectors over here that face the other way. And also, can you see what I've done here? This one needs to be... This one needs to actually be pointing upwards. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to remove all of these. Wait, no. Ah, cock. I want you to deconstruct just the ladders. Yeah. I guess this is why passing through conductive solid tiles in a steam room speeds transfer so much. Yeah, maybe. Right, we need to put a radbolt joint plate here. There you go. And then I think everything else will be fine. This is right next to the base. It's surrounded by cold hydrogen. That's going to heat up pretty quick. There's still a load of hot, cold debris here, though, so I think we'll be fine. I will build a little tile here just to catch any liquids that fall out. We got an idle dupe. Where's Rowan? Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. And then this ladder needs to go here, I guess. You're full of rock. That's good. Let's just double check that all of the chutes have table salt. This one doesn't have table salt. So this bridge specifically isn't getting fed. I feel like that's just trial and error. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. It can be 300 times better than passing through steam. If you're cooling copper debris through copper tar, the lowest conductivity is 60 instead of steam's 0.184. Yeah. All this then. Refined carbon. That seems to be bumping into itself. I don't think that's a problem because it is eventually ending up where it needs to go. It's a little awkward, but I don't think it's the end of the world. You can sweep up that naphtha, that's fine. Am I literally just waiting around for the rocket to get to where it needs to go? I think I am. I think we speed to it then. It's gonna be a little jumpy, but that's fine. Just follow Ellie around and see what Ellie does today. I mean, you're the builder, so you're probably gonna do something interesting. Oh yes, the repository for all the crap. It's a long life. Can I have a look at long commutes? Is this going to give me any useful information these days? Probably not. How about we look at, like, the average... Let's look at individual dupes. Sonia has 211% travel time. Great! Yeah. I don't know. You're still storing stuff? Where are you storing stuff? Oh, you're on the other planet. Yeah, that makes sense then. What do you think of building skill? It's great. What's wrong with building skill? The later buildings take so long to build if you don't have construction skill. It's just really bad. Also, here's something I didn't realize. Bionic dupes take salt with their power banks at the Great Hall. So we actually need to add a conveyor for salt into here. Which we can do, because we've actually got a spare slot for a chute. But I didn't even think about that. That is an extra morale point for them. Seems pretty useless, but let's do it so we're not wasting a load of errands on this. So that means... you know what, I'm going to reuse this rail. It's already built in there. I think what I want to do then is I want to split this here. Then have that come out... Oh god. Okay. Let's think very carefully. That. That. We're not building anything out of, we're not building anything out of steel, are we? We're actually at the point where we should almost consider building stuff out of steel. That's really bad. Way too much stuff. We still have door filter for standard duper boops. Oh, you still need that? Yeah, we totally do. Yeah. Yeah, so not stat the skill tree for building. What, just +2, +2, +2, and then demolish? I don't know. Would you tie, like, specific buildings to this? Because I think it's already... I know that the rovers can't build anything that requires advanced research. Did you want to tie specific buildings to specific building skill? I think that'd be too micromanaging. Can they actually make hazmat digging give extra excavation? Why is this a skill? That is never... You never take it unless you fuck up. And then you're punished by the morale cost. That's not the sort of thing you should be using the skill tree for, is it? Yeah, just literally don't screw up the reactor. That's it. That's the interesting gameplay dynamic there. It's not very interesting. Do you guys ever figure out you can store stuff in here? I would actually kind of like you to just start like, oh, you're set to sweep only. Okay, well, let's not set you to sweep only. If I set you to priority 5, yeah, just collect all the seeds and start putting them in here. Should just be neutronium mining. Oh, that'd be funny. Make it... Oh, God, look. Can you imagine if they just made it so that every single skill pathed into here? So if you had the morale... If you had, like, 100 morale in your dupe, they could dig neutronium. Why not? Alright, it's getting a bit chunky. I'm going to turn it back down to speed 1. You're almost at the rocket. I'm not even sure what's actually there. And we also just need to land on there, so I'm not sure why I'm slowing it down. Is there anything else I want to start actually sort of harvesting? Is there, like, what wire that we don't need? This wire. This wire is going over here. I feel like we've removed most of the stuff that we're not using. Seems like we're not using this bleachstone conveyor rail very much. What happened? Wait. Are you just manually loading all the bleachstone? Wait, what's happened? Did I just not set this to sublimators? You've got to be kidding me. No, this is set to sublimators. I figured out what's happening. The dupes are just bored. And they're grabbing all the bleachstone because they like to do it. Where are you even delivering the bleachstone? Right, I think this needs to be like a priority 1. Because the auto sweepers should be handling all. Oh no. Yeah, but the errand is what they should be doing. Should I just stop storage dupes going in here? What's the point of even setting up mechatronics if they're not doing any of that? So how much bleachstone do we have these days? We have 10 tons. Where actually is it? Is it spread out? Oh, it's all in here. Oh, that's right. We moved all the bleachstone up here and then we never actually did anything with it. Tempted to get Artifact Plus mod for the colony if displayed. Gives permanent morale boost. Okay. Right, we have the artifact. Let's go here. We have a fair bit of extra range. But we don't really want to pick up any artifacts. How long will that take? 1 cycle. Oh, right. We need to build the mission control station. We need to get the radiation research done for that. Let us... Oh, okay. While we're admiring the puffs, let's just close the blind and then we'll build that. Because we're going to have a lot of rocket travel. There we go. Right. What's next? I mean, we know we're going to want the hydrogen rocket eventually. I think. So let's just research the petroleum rocket. Right. Mission control station. Requires clear line of sight of space to function. Must be operated by a duplicant with skill. So we have to put this over here. That's probably fine. There's room. I'm going to have to remove this. And then I'm going to have to put this over here. And then dig all of this. So, I think in addition to these doors, I need to have doors here. Yeah, that'll do. And then... I'm just going to hook these into this wire. I really cannot be bothered to do otherwise. I know that wire is already full. This automation wire will be the exact same. And then we just want the mission control station to go here. Do I want anything else here? I probably want the payload beacon here, right? I'll build that, but I won't plug it in yet. Is there anything else I want? There's the payload opener, but we can't fit that in here. The payload opener can go somewhere else. It doesn't have to go on this exact blob. So let's plug this in. And then disconnect that for now. Oh, it has to be in a laboratory. Oh, right. You need... Oh, right. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, we're about to set up the world's shittiest laboratory again. There you go. Look at this. Right, so door. You need glass, right? Or maybe mesh. Glass, I think. And then you need a lamp. Yeah, do that, and then the lamp can go... The lamp's gonna overheat. All this stuff's gonna friggin' overheat because it's in space. We need to put, as a rather big minimum size. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Right, well... Okay, hold on. Right, can we just do something like this then? So... No, we have to... It has to be a room. No, we need doors here, don't we? So it doesn't block the payloads. Oh, but then we can't close the room? Nah, cock. No, that's not what we want either. I guess we're just making it really tall, then. Just what we're doing. Why does this need to be in a laboratory? That's stupid. I guess it's so you have two together, but why would you want two together? I feel like that is actually just stupid. And then do this. And then we need a ladder here. And then I will put... This should definitely be enough tiles. And I'll put a light in here. Let's make this a steel light. Hook that up. And then we need to put conduction panels on all of this. So that could go here, that could go here. Remove that line. And then... Induction panel. I mean, this at least is fairly straightforward. Because all we need to do here is, something along these lines. Yeah. I never actually did anything with this pipe, did I? I mean, I guess we'll put that pipe in here later for the... If we're piping any liquids back from the other asteroid. And then payload stuff is just going to come over here. Actually, you know what we could do? I could literally put the payload emptier over here. Is that worth doing? It feels a little bit silly. I don't know. What I could do is... What I could do is put the payload targeting beacon up here, and then have some mechatronics in here. Yeah, just dump it all on this side. Wait, that doesn't count? Why doesn't it count? Is that literally too close to the edge? That's triggering. Right, well, I guess then put that there, and then put the conveyor loader here. Dump the payloads in here. Just trying to think of more of a reason to actually have this be a room. Yeah, put that there. And then we need a couple more conduction panels, don't we? So this thing doesn't generate heat. This thing does, doesn't it? No. Yes. Right, the conveyor loader does. So this generates heat. The auto super generates heat. So we need a couple of these. So this needs to go here. I think what I actually do is... Game! Cycle 720, nice. We do this. And then this pipe gets cancelled. And then this pipe goes over here. I don't think that screws anything up. And then we got room for a bridge over here to get payload stuff out. And then we can payload stuff in over here. Okay, let's see what that all looks like. None of that is really mandatory. The main thing I do want them to build first is this wire, just to make sure that we actually reach everything. Oh, right. Unreachable wire. I also want to make sure that we can automate these and send them this way if we feel like it, to get radiation research, because radiation research seems to be what we're actually behind in now. Because the Weezeworts aren't quite cutting it compared to the other tech we got. You're going to be 0.3 cycles. I have given them so many errands to do. I need to just let them crack on now. They're trying their best. Yeah, you guys are trying your best too. You're about to get a lot more radbolts coming in suddenly. So that goes there. This goes down. And then this one goes over here. And then what we do is... so if this thing is off... If this thing requires radbolts, then I'm just going to set it around here. If this thing requires radbolts, then activate all of these. And then this one gets cancelled. And then that one goes around here. Then you get sent here, here, here. This could get removed. This one goes here. Okay, I feel like we could probably actually start loading some stuff. And here's something we're going to do. I'm going to put a... Oh, wow, look at this power move. We're going to remove the crown moldings in here, and I'm going to put the loader where we shove all of the actual payloads into the base here, so they don't have to go to space to load payload material. I think that makes sense. So, priority 9 that. Surely the glass tiles count as providing window access. I think I actually had a video about that. Let's just double check what we did. It was on Bionic Buddies when we used it to rescue that dupe at the last possible minute. Also, not this. Ah. There you go. Let's have a look. Which one was? Which one was? That's not how you say words. I hate that when you click the From the Series button, it actually just loads the videos after the one that you look at. What we got? Oh, a dewdrip seed. Interesting. Plot orientation downward. Can we do anything with dewdrips? They literally... So they eat brine ice. Yeah, no. This doesn't make any sense. What was an exciting adventure? Was something happening while I was not looking? Right, anyways, we're about to get into orbit, and then we can launch the rover. So this is what we actually want to do today, by the way. I've been stalling. Also, we don't actually have the cartographer module, so we can't go and explore space randomly. I think let's land here and see what we can find. Show me the rover. There it is. There it is. Here comes the boy. Now I can actually get a proper look at this asteroid. Right, there's a geyser there. Interesting. We got our friend. Right, let's actually go and move the rocket back. I don't think there is anywhere else we need to go at the moment because we just want to actually dump the artifact. Right, so we have polluted oxygen, we have slime, we have polluted water here. I think we can probably... I don't think... Is any of this actually germy? None of the stuff on the top is. That's good. So here's what we do. Let's actually dig in here. And then you can get in here like this. Don't mind this little bit off-gassing. And then we can quickly... Oh. Yeah, no, you can jump down here. You're just teasing. And then we can make this into a liquid lock pretty quickly. And then we can adjust everything else. The rover is taking his time because there's so many errands going on the other asteroids. Interesting. Right. So you can reach that, can't you? Yes. Then let's think about how we're going to make this. I think we're literally just going to do... let's do this. I don't think we need to overthink it. Oh, we need a way of actually getting in there, though. So let's land on this tile, and then we can just do this. That is enough polluted water. It will fill this, and then we can just go over here. Okay. And then the slime, there is slime right there. I'm definitely not releasing the slime lung on this asteroid. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying! I think there's still a way of doing it, but it's going to be annoying. I think we actually do it like this. Because all the liquid will come down here, and then we seal this off. You're trying to purge slime biome using shine bugs. He's all wet. Okay, we got geysers. We got an artifact. We got hard materials that we can't dig through. It's super slow. Yeah, it's pretty slow. There is a chance we could have just dropped a regular dupe here, but I just wanted to have a look around today. Maybe we will drop off a dupe here. But we can make some rudimentary quarters first. Right, this has formed the desired formation. So, I think what I need to do is I need to seal this with a tile. Any tile will do. And then I need to put like another tile here. And then this will form a rigorous liquid lock. The only thing is, this is going to off-gas eventually. I think it'll be long enough that it's not going to be the end of the world, and we also don't really have a choice. Also, this asteroid is small. That's a good thing. Because we don't want to have a huge amount of dupes here. So, let's have a think. So, we know that anything we dig up here is safe. So, let's dig all this stuff out first. And in fact, perhaps we just, if we dig all of this out, we leave this, we know that this whole level is safe. We just have a look over the top first. I think what we'll probably want to do is build a couple of ladders so we can get around. This guy is going to take a while. He's so slow. Maybe we should have sent 2 rovers. Oh, wait. I didn't even realize. Have we got space exposure? No. But we do up there. That's the last space exposed tile. Okay, that's fine. So we got Pufts, we got slime, we could make fungal spores. In terms of geysers, we know that there are 2 geysers here. There's an Infectious Polluted Oxygen Vent and there's a Tungsten Volcano. Now, depending on how strong the vent is, it probably will be enough for 1 dupe. It probably won't be enough for 2 dupes. There's no other water source over here. So we would have to import water. Or do some critter ranching. Now there's a fair chance we want to do critter ranching here anyways. Because of the tree. Because I'm pretty sure this is where the tree is. I've never been here before. Full disclaimer. 3,000 hours of ONI. I've literally never been to this asteroid before. This is the first time I've ever done this. Hello, Carrie, actually. How are you? I'm just explaining to people that I played this game for 3,000 hours, and I've literally never made it to the Tungsten Volcano asteroid. And I'm feeling slightly self-conscious about it. Tungsten volcanoes are fine. They're just normal volcanoes. We can just use our normal build that we've been using everywhere for that. But, yes, the tree. That's what I want to do as well. That's our little mini-quest. I think what we'll do is we'll get this asteroid set up. We'll set up a system where we can dump excess food over here, and then we will get the tree fed. We'll get some ISO sap. Aren't tungsten volcanoes weird? I don't think they are. I think you're thinking of Niobium volcanoes. I really hope they're not, because otherwise I've been spreading a lot of misinformation about that. I'm pretty sure tungsten volcanoes work like normal volcanoes. I mean, there's one way to find out, isn't there? Do I actually need these ladders at all? Not really, but I don't want the dupe to get wet when they're down here. We've got a little bit of exploring to do. What is this? We got some bugged out stuff over here. We got another pedestal. Okay, this is clearly the tree. Right, let's dig this out. Yeah, they behave like normal volcanoes. Yeah, stop, stop gaslighting me. This is the part of the video where you, this is the part of the stream where you guys tell me all of these true and false facts about the Tungsten Volcano asteroid. And I just believe you because I have no alternative. This is so slow. They used up 10 kilojoules of our battery. I mean, that's fine. This will be a pretty habitable asteroid to start with. Also, we have lots of slime and we have fungal spores. So we can do food. The question is... Oh, we have Dreckos here as well. That is worth considering. The question is, do we do bionic dupes? Or do we just do regular dupes? I'm tempted to say bionic dupes because we literally don't care about yucky lungs with bionic dupes. We just keep them in the suit the whole time. Do we do the suit exploit? Tree is very friendly and will give your dupes hugs like cuddle pips do. Yeah, okay, alright, yeah. I'll believe you. We got 2 artifacts in here. That's nice. So... how are we going to get in here? Is there slime in here? There is. So I think what we do is we do this. And that way we don't let too much water through. I think the rover doesn't mind getting wet. Can you imagine how masochistic it would be if the devs made it so that rovers couldn't get wet? That would be pretty harsh. We got Pacu as well. Great. We have space exposure over here. Really? Oh, hold on. We have space exposure over here. Right, hold the phone, hold the phone. I'm going to need you to come patch that up right now. Don't test me. Right, drywall. Can we build drywall with a rover? No. Well, we can build tiles, that's fine. We gotta patch all the holes in the ceiling. That's our first job, apparently. Pacu's actually really good for carnivore. I paid less attention to the land critters. I'm beginning to wake up to Pacu being better than I was giving them credit for. Yes, they only provide food and lime. But they are very good at that. And they require minimal dupe labor for large numbers. It's just about actually getting them set up. That is like the only hurdle. The only significant hurdle. We got shine bugs in here, we got desks. Well, I mean, let's inspect the desks. Can a rover open a security door? Not 100% sure. So, I mean, the obvious answer seems to be to set up a Pacu farm on this asteroid to feed the tree, right? Pacu omelets can be completely automated. Yeah, exactly. That's so much food. I think we just build the Pacu setup here. Rather than shipping the food from the other planet, I think we have the dupes just eat the food from the other planet. We just build the Pacu setup here. Retain them. There's loads of algae here as well. Like, why not? We got the jungle biome. We got the marshy biome. There's plenty of algae here. This is kind of an awkward place for a vent. If this is one of the metal volcanoes, we might be slightly annoyed. There's no features here. Also, look at that. We've played this run for 120 hours exactly, apparently. I mean, that kind of checks out. Like 3 hours per stream. We're on stream number 38. That's about right. That was sheer coincidence, by the way. I never normally check the time And yes, I am just going to hang out here on speed 1. I just feel like it, okay. The dupes have enough stuff to do on the other planet. But the next thing we'll definitely do is just... like, I don't think you've even got that much to set up. I feel like we could have actually done this without a rover, if I'm being really honest. But I like sending the rovers. We haven't done one on this run. But I'm not 100% sure what the thumbnail will be. Maybe it will be all of the payload stuff when that actually gets built. Man, you have a lot to do. Oh, I need to turn the settings off for this. Yeah. Oh, and then we were going to put the loader over here as well, weren't we? This one goes here, and then this is the payload loader. That one goes there. And I think what I will actually do is I'll put a... Do I want to send anything else off gas to the planet? No, probably not. I mean, really, I want to payload as little stuff as possible. We may need to payload some building materials. There's not a lot of metal here. Well, there's not a lot of metal ore. Then again, we don't have a lot of metal ore on our current planet, do we? There's probably enough here we can get it to work. Right, dig this out. Then we got to tile this. Yeah, we will make a Pacu farm here. We probably won't bother with a puff farm. I think the wild Pufts eating the polluted oxygen and turning it to slime is good enough. I think we just want the air pressure. I think we just want the natural polluted oxygen for the dupe to breathe in. Do I just cover everything with deodorizers? Is that the thing we do? Because there's not actually going to be any water vents here. This is all the polluted water on the map. We are going to have to access this this way as well. So let's just put the ladders in. Right, so you're going to be back in 1.1 cycles, and then send the dupe over fairly soon. We can shoot power banks over. But I honestly feel like what's going to be easier here, food or power? Because, like, I mean, yes, if we make steam turbines, we can get that hooked up, but it's going to take a little bit of time. I think we probably bring over an organic dupe. Which one do we bring over, though? Because their morale costs are very high now. Do we print a new organic dupe to send here? It's tempting. Or do we just bring a load of power banks with us? Oh, you done? You are done. Hold on. Okay, let's see. So you could go here. And then there's no actual opening over here. That's fine. Okay, it doesn't look like... It looks like there's jungle, but it doesn't look like there's actually Dreckos over here. I haven't seen any. I feel like this is asking for an organic dupe. Because we can do... I mean, well... Where's the carbon dioxide going to come from for the spores? Hold on. Actually, they don't consume it, do they? No, they don't consume it. They just consume the slime. We just need a little bit of CO2. The dupe will obviously breathe out a little bit of CO2. We can actually dig further in here as well. So we should probably do that. And just look around as much as we can. There isn't actually a break in the abyssalite. Yeah, there isn't actually a break in the abyssalite, but we can get sort of fairly far down and just see what's around. This is a really small asteroid. This is the bottom. Yeah, you need to dig this. Well, at least all the gas will stay in here now. That's good. Are we actually going to get to see what's in here before opening this? Also, let's test if we can open this with a rover. I don't think we can. The bionic dupe could also run on a wheel and power themselves. And considering we can just dump power banks here with the payload launcher, that would probably be easier, wouldn't it? And then every bit of food we get here, we can just feed to the tree. We're going to have to figure out how to actually get the sap out as well. Solar, yeah, we can set up solar pretty quickly here. In terms of meteors, there are no meteors. Great. Well, we could just set up solar then. How much is the solar power? It's pretty big. Yeah, we could totally just do that. Do I do a poll? I don't think we do a poll. I think we do just do the bionic dupe. This is the run where we actually get stuff done. This is not the run where I'm pontificating around trying to fart about and have fun. This is the run where I'm trying to actually get to the end of the game and do all the bits that we haven't done before. And having a bionic dupe here living off of solar would be pretty easy. That also means we can just export all of our glass here, set it up on the surface to start, move it around later. There's not a huge amount that we actually want to do over here, so we probably can just put the solar panels on the tiles. Doesn't look like you can get in here. That's probably for the best. I think we could technically get in here. Now, is this slime? I did actually plan this to go through the slime, by the way, guys. There is slime over here, so not overly enthusiastic about that one. And there is no other path through the rover. So we could just start making some basic facilities. But what could the rover even make for a bionic dupe over here? Oh, I'm really starting to think we should have just actually dumped the dupe. I think we want to land the rocket, though. Where do we want to land the rocket? We don't actually have the refined metal for a rocket platform. Yes, perhaps not the best planned rover mission in the world. I mean, I can get you to dig these tiles. No, that one's got slime on it. Dig this tile. Do I want to drain all the polluted water elsewhere? I could actually do that and get down here. Is that something I want to do? I think it probably is. We don't need the Pacu hanging around up here. And it will make it so there's a bit more space for us to do other things. So let's actually do that. So we could dig in wherever we want here. So let's actually just do this. No. Let's actually just do this. And then we can get in here. And then we can start just digging all the way down here. Because this isn't... Oh, that is Germany. Okay. Well, we could just dig through here and put a ladder here. Maybe just something like that. And there is magma here as well. Boil the Pacu! You thought we escaped the magma biome, we did not. I think I think we could probably connect this all up. We could connect this all up and dump everything in here. Oh, look, there is a Drecko. Okay. I don't think there's any smart way of digging around the slime. I mean... Okay, we can do a little bit, but not a lot. And then once we get in here, I think we just come in here. Let's actually just keep looking at the germs. So, dig that out. I think just dig this out. Dig that out as well. Dig that out. In fact, actually leave that one there. And then we can go in here, and then we can reach everything down here. And then we could just dig these tiles. Yeah, that seems fine. And then we can get in here, and then we can dig these. And then everything's connected up. I think we could do that, because then we could get in here. We probably can't quite get around that bit. That's fine. We've got time to figure this out. Oh wow, I shouldn't have drunk that much smoothie. Whoops. Slightly too much sugar. Release the fish. Can the fish submit a bioscan? Let's see. So you're going to need to put a ladder in. You're going to need to put a ladder in here and here. Yeah, go ahead. And then I think I want to release this too, so just go ahead and do that. I think we ultimately want to drain most of this water down just into this little bit. There's no abyssalite leak, is there? No. Good. Chip is idle. Is Chip alright? Chip is alright. He's chipping in. Right, pipe. It's fine, right, okay. How are these doing? Looks like you've done most of the wires. There's still a few left. Man, you just really do have a lot of errands, don't you? I honestly shudder to think about what they're actually getting up to here. Looks like some of them are just hanging out. Oh, you're on downtime? That's fine. Oh god, what's the asteroid called? Lagini. Okay, I wish we could drag these around in here. I would find that very helpful. Yeah, I guess we don't really need to get past the abyssalite, do we? Because we got one geyser, two geyser. Now, this one only... Okay, they have 4 neutronium as well. Okay, that's fine. Do we just want to check which ones are the volcanoes? Is there another volcano down here we don't know about? Let's have a look. In case you guys don't know about this tip, you go to yellow alert, select the errand here. Hold on. Select the errand here. It's a research alert. So this is the oxygen vent. That's fine. And then this one is the tungsten volcano. And then this one... We have 2 infinite... Okay, we have 2 infectious polluted oxygen vents. This means we can have 2 bionic duplicants here minimum. Good. That will speed things up. But I hope we have more than 1 tungsten volcano. If we have 1 tungsten volcano, I'm going to be quite whelmed. Got something in here. I'm not allowed to know what. Volcano seems a bit mean. Make Boop sniff it. Pull my finger. That's kind of lame. I mean, the thing is as well, we have the metal volcano here. We do have room to put the steam turbine. That's fine. I guess this liquid will just end up dumping on it to start. Yeah, it's covered in granite, so we can't actually release it all just yet. But I think what we'll do is... Oh, there's no way of getting in here without touching some of these gases. So I think what we do is... we just wait for the duper, we just come in here. That's fine. Okay, so we know we can send 2 bionic dupes here, so... Okay, you've landed. That's good. So... we can load up the rocket with other stuff, and then the 2 bionic dupes are... Really? Really? Okay. I mean, that is allowed. Are there going to be loads of tungsten volcanoes in the magma biome? Is that just how this asteroid works? I mean, at least there's one that's not in the magma biome. So we could get started with that. Pacu, you're not going to get dumped in the magma, but like, we've got to do some cleaning. Also, we want to dump the phosphorus here so we can geotune these. Obviously, we have Dreckos here. Obviously, we have phosphorite here. I don't think we want to set up another cooker. That's why we made the phosphorite machine on the main asteroid. It's fine. But this is why I wanted to get all the way down here, just so I could investigate this thoroughly. Because I think what I want you to do... Yeah, I think I just want you to actually build a ladder down here as well, just so that we can actually get to the very bottom. Just root around a little bit. And then... we probably want to let all this in as well, but I'll probably wait until we get the regular dupes for that. When I let it in past the abyssalite, I can. We'll do that. So, we're going to want a little bit of radiation. We have the shine bugs, but shine bug radiation is not going to do an amazing job at cleaning this slime. Obviously, we can build a lot of infrastructure up here pretty easily. And then we're going to have to squeeze the volcano tamer in here. And then the oxygen vent stuff here. And then food solution over here. Maybe. Space. Okay, there are 2 tungsten volcanoes in the magma. Looks like you've already covered yourself in a bit of tungsten. I think that's just how you spawn on this asteroid. I think that is everything. You can't get through here on your own. Not yet. Let's actually just come up here. I will put a ladder in here.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Jillo. Hope you enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends their regards. Our mission was a simple one today. We just wanted to come here and have a look at the Tungsten Volcano Asteroid to figure out how it works. So how it works is, we have some oxygen vents, which we can hook up for some dupes. We have plenty of food available, because we have Pacu, we have Pufts, we have Dreckos, we have Dusk Caps. I'm gonna try and move all the Pacu down to the bottom, because I'm not planning on doing anything down here immediately. We only have a limited amount of water. This is not enough water to clear this biome, for fairly obvious reasons. So we'll probably just want to set up some geothermal power and gradually drain this in an actually responsible manner. I know, cringe. That's like omega cringe. Put a ladder here. I think we want to go here as well so that we can just get up here, tile this. We're not getting around this slime very easily. I think we leave the rest for the actual duplicant. How's your battery doing? You've used up a quarter of your battery on this. I mean, to be fair, there wasn't a huge amount you had to do here. So, what else can we do here? I think we obviously want to set up base levels on the top of the... on the top of this thing. I think that makes sense. Is there anything else I really want to do, though? There's not a lot we can actually build yet. The bionic dupes will be pretty self-sustainable for a while, and most of their stuff requires research to actually build. So this is space exposure, but this is not. Right, looks like this follows the map pretty well. I just want to see exactly how much space we have, because the radiation is quite high. But I don't think we're going to want to put the dupes elsewhere. We could put them down here. This is actually pretty straightforward to get into. So I think what we'll do is we'll have the rover clear out this area as well. And then we can get in here and start setting up in here. What about all these tiles? Yeah, you can clear that. Clear this as well. I guess, actually, if you just put, like, a ladder... If you just put a ladder here, you can reach that. Make this a ladder. And then you also want to dig this. A few more bits over here as well. They're going to be kind of annoying to reach. But I also want to drop all the water in here. So let's actually put some ladders here. I'm just trying to think of stuff for the rover to actually do while we're here. I can get in this room pretty easily going up this way. So let's actually put a ladder here too. And then... that could dig here. Could dig all of this out. There's a lot of metal down here actually. So we probably want to dig that out just to build with. Then that can come over here. There's a Pacu egg. Okay. Right, let's see. So, the rocket... Wow, we have 800 databanks here. I think that may actually be enough. Like, we need 120 more for the rocket research. We need 400 there. We need 250 there. I think we actually have enough databanks. It's pretty close. So I'm not going to load this with any more plastic. I think we have enough to do the rest of the research in the game. Do I even have that achievement for researching every tech? I mean, I don't know. What does Steam say? Yeah, I did get that one. I was going to say, that'd be pretty sad if I hadn't by this point. I remember it taking a while, though. That was on, like, an earlier version of the game. Right, these could all get set over here. So... I think I want to set up all the payload stuff before we land a dupe. I don't think we're going to land a dupe today. I basically want to make it so that there's no ongoing errands going on here while the bionic dupes are getting themselves established on the other asteroid. Because I want to see just what the dupes get up to when they haven't got any other tasks. So I guess what I could do as well is if I come in here, I can actually release most of this. And then it's just that one tile. Because we're gonna dig through the abyssite here to get to this. And then I guess if we're doing that, we can actually dig out a lot of this while we're here. I don't think any of that's covered in slime. No. This way, the Pacu could just hang out and not be disturbed. Maybe we'll get some tropical Pacu for decor. Maybe that's what we'll actually do on this asteroid. Maybe we'll use the tropical Pacu for decor. I'd like to. What we got principles-wise? I think we've established we're not printing any more organic duplicates for that asteroid. Arboretum, that's fine. I need to go to the loo quickly. I will be back in a second. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just leave it here. I'll be right back. Oh. I've been interrupted by the text. Okay. Yeah. I think we're just gonna wrap up the loose ends on this asteroid for now, and we're gonna send out the actual main expedition next week. I believe we do still have some loose ends over here. Let's just check the priorities. So it looks like a lot of it has actually been done. Looks like okay. You know what? Let's do the wires first. Oh, hold on! I've spotted something. Wee woo, wee woo. We got a molten slickster egg. That's good. So I think for now I'm just gonna stick it in here. Over the egg. We've got 8 slickster eggs now. That's good. They've been doing the dirty. They look very guilty, don't they? How much oil we got in here now? A little. This is all thoroughly at 200 degrees now. Yeah. Okay. So the system did not really work at... Wait, did I make this an AND gate? I made this... No. Yes, I made this an AND gate. This should have been an OR gate. In fact, I can lower the temperature on this now as well. We only need this to be 100°C. Let's actually lower it now. Now that all these guys are up to temperature. Because the other guys... Oh, you know what? The other slicksters probably won't actually come out to temperature. The molten slicksters will. These guys won't. Oh, whatever. Let's just turn it off. This... This is not really dissipating its heat very quickly. If we look up here, we have effectively insulated it pretty well, I think. Carbon dioxide is not very conductive, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Right, well the first thing I want to do, because it amuses me greatly, is I want to send all the rad bolts from the other satellite to the research room just to completely overwhelm our poor researcher. So let's go have a look at that. So we've hooked this up. We've hooked up the automation, the power. So the power wires are going over here. Right, I need to do some bridges. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this isn't going to fly. So I actually need to move this wire probably exactly 1 down. There we go. Look at this. Cinema. Cut that off. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. And then this could go here. I don't know why my brain didn't put this solution together last night. And then that goes there. This goes here. This goes here. This wire could go up here. So that could get cut off. That could get cut off. That could get cut off. Not ideal having a load of bridges run through this, but also probably not the end of the world. And then this needs to plug in here. We already have all the steam turbines running, by the way, so we don't need to worry about any of that. These wires, I believe, have already been set up properly. So I think they just need to get built. So that's going to be priority 9. Actually, this needs to be priority 9 here. And then this needs to be priority 8. Because we just broke a load of wires. So please go ahead and fix that. So let's see. So how do we think next week's going to look like then? Because we're going to get this stuff in the payload thing finished today. Because that's not going to take very long to build all this. Probably like half an hour. And then next week, the first day, we'll send the Bardic duplicates over. And what we'll probably do is just set up their basic facilities. Payload a load of glass and stuff over. Whatever we see fit for solar panels. Get the basics of the base set up. Probably get the oxygen vents hooked up with probably a Wheezewort each. And do I even bother? I'm not sure I even bother deodorizing the oxygen. Maybe we do. Depends how much sand we have. But bionic duplicates really don't care about yucky lungs because they only breathe once every 3 cycles. Oh boy, I'm really happy that I got rid of the heavy watt wire so I could put in a load of conductive wire bridges so we could get the decor penalty from the conductive wire bridges. But look, it's way less. It's way less than the decor penalty from the heavy watt wire. Sue me. Also, look how much decor we got over here from the tropical Pacu. That's not even a lot. We've got like, I don't know, like 8 here. I thought they were going to change the bionic yucky lungs thing. Didn't that happen? Oh. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense if it was on the dev's radar, but I hadn't even really thought about it. Have the dupes literally not been building this stuff because they didn't prioritize it? It looks like you're almost done. I think they probably just haven't actually been prioritizing the building. Makes sense. They actually have a little, door here as well, so it's pretty convenient for them. So the radiation, the rad bolts should be turned off because we built that wire. We didn't build all the wire. We need ladders here. We need a ladder here. That needs to be priority 9. These will turn off if we don't have any research to do. And we'll keep them set to 50 for now because that'll be very amusing. In fact, look, we got this one radbolt generator here working away at 151 per cycle. And then we're literally going to increase the amount of available rads by like 16 times. Also, I need to get rid of all this polluted water because that's going to obstruct the radbolts. It's going to obstruct the radiation gain a little. Glad this is working. What's the uptime on this, on average? Show me. I see that again. Errands? No. Am I being daft? Maybe it doesn't. Oh, maybe it doesn't have an uptime thing because it's not automated. Talking about. Did the glass room get built? I'm saving that till last, so it shouldn't be built yet. The dupes have been building other things. I still need them to build all these wires, frankly. So they built all the wires in the base. I'm just getting it so they actually build these automation wires here for the rad bolts. The generators themselves... I do want plugging into this thing. So I think they just need to build a NOT gate to get them running. And then I should that probably means I should get this built now as well, just to make sure that it's going to get managed properly. Yeah, let's not dilly-dally on that. And this is going to be the payload. This is going to be the thing where we load the payload launcher from. So it should be allow manual use, priority 9, and then we'll set it to whatever we feel like. So I guess that means all the glass could go in here. Why do we only have 44 kilograms of glass? There's no way we consume all the glass making these solar panels, is there? Maybe there is. I've not been in this circumstance before. I don't actually want to make more glass. Well, I guess we do. We just have to dump the heat into something else. I could dump it in the aluminium volcano room. The liquid pressure in here isn't too bad. Yeah, let's just do that. This room's open. Why not? So, liquid vent is just going to go there. And then this is just going to be an insulated ceramic pipe coming down here. Cut this off, cut this off. This is a lot of ceramic. Probably fine. And then that could go in here. And then probably bridge this here. To avoid unnecessary heat transfer. Hold on. We need a priority 9 this bridge. Fairly obvious reasons. Then that could be ceramic as well. And then just dump it on the aqua tuner, that's fine. Yeah, and then we can actually run this, and then let's make like, I don't know. We're probably not going to need that many. Let's just make like 99 lots. Eh? Yeah. But you have to actually build this. So I guess make that priority 7. What are we doing here? Don't do that. I just want you to actually power this now. Refined metal stock's doing. Good. Yeah, that looks good. I did just tell them to build a load of wires last episode, so I'm not really surprised they're a bit lower than I thought they would be. Right, looks like these are all actually running now. That's scary. Oh god, lag! Lag alert! Bad. Right, I think this is all actually plugged in now. Oh, it's out? Why is it out? Oh, because you're not connected to the batteries. I guess we're draining the power quite quickly now. Do I just need to hook up more steam turbines? These ones are offline. Oh, I didn't fit. Oh, I turned off all the friggin' steam turbines. Hold on. I need to finish this. That's irritating. I think we're getting more off-gassing down here. Yeah, we are. We're getting random off-gassing down here. This is a never-ending errand. Okay, don't worry about that then. We're just not going to get all the... We're just not going to get all of the throughput out of these turbines. Oh, that's so annoying. It's because the polluted water is dropping in and just very occasionally off-gassing. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. It's actually staying a liquid now. That's interesting. Well, that means I could probably remove these tiles then, right? Yeah, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm just going to let these run, because we need the power. There is probably also an argument for just setting up extras. So, let's do that. Let's set up 4 extra. Because let's face it, we're going to have to do that at some point anyways. So... yeah, wait. I never plugged in these batteries. It's sad. I'm very sad. Right, do this. Yeah, this probably needs to happen pretty quickly at this point. Otherwise, we're going to have some major issues. Oh, cock. What's going on here? I did actually kind of plan this out, but not really. I think this will do. Right, this needs to be priority 9. I'm hearing bad noises. Right, so... these ones, I think I'm just squeezing in as close as we can. What? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, do I really want to make these out of iron? Probably not. Am I going to? Yes. I'm quite keen to get these all running just to start getting rid of all of this heat anyways. And then I suppose the answer to... so if we do eventually drain all the heat out of this room, I guess what we actually do is we just turn off the radbot generators. And at that point we have like a liquid hydrogen rocket. Would that be more power efficient, a liquid hydrogen rocket? Oh, God. I don't know. It's a lot of refined metal. Well, that could happen at some point. And then how many more turbines do we actually have left to hook up? Do we just hook up the rest of them at this point? Just to get them running? Even if we're wasting a load of power? Probably. Well, there's 1, 2, 5 left. That's kind of an awkward number. Maybe we'll leave it. Right, let's see. So you're done over there. You're setting up the conveyors. These are running, but they're out of power. You don't have enough power to run everything. Therefore, the power wires down here should actually be the next errand. Oh wait, it's actually what we're doing here. That's what the next errand should be. So these should be set to 350. Get these running, even if it's just a little bit. These need to be priority 9. I mean, I guess you're running most of the time. It's definitely better than nothing. But I think this actually does need to be the next priority. I guess connect these batteries up first. And then this could all be priority 7. Oh my god. There's so much wire. And then cancel this one. We just need to get the base to the point where the power's not browning out. Let's actually have a look at the coloring report. This is going to be pretty amusing, I think. This is definitely not the correct number. I think these numbers are correct. Yeah, look how much of our power is going to Radbot generators. And then if we go to this cycle... Oh, well, we're not quite there yet. It's going to be even higher. Doesn't even show up. Hold on. No, we just didn't run them very much that cycle. God, it's funny to think we're actually running all this power. Right, turn these ones on. Again. Yeah, it's just not very good. Do I just open up all of these and waste some of the... Possibly. I guess the question is how far is the polluted oxygen getting? Because it's not getting anywhere near over here. Oh. Thanks, game. Look. Obsidian. Nothing particularly unusual in visual range here. You're done with this asteroid now, aren't you? Yes, and we haven't dragged the slime along everywhere. That's fine. I don't think there's anything else you need to do over here, Mr. Rover. Are you done? No, you're only on half battery. We really didn't actually need you for very much. Better safe than sorry. Well, I guess we're just going to watch the dupes build the wires for the rest of the day. Because we need this hooked up. Because the other turbines are kind of not working quite as we want. I do like watching the build wires. How's the gas pressure in here? Okay, so now we have a slight issue. There's some ethanol gas actually up here. And this is all being actively cooled, so it will condense pretty quickly. But it is going to stop the rest of the gas from creeping over. Means it may actually not be possible to ventilate all of this. Maybe this gas is just going to stay up here forever. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the gas is going to slip out of here occasionally because the ethanol is going to keep condensing. Probably not a big issue. What's the coolant loop doing as well? This is at 24, 25 degrees. Okay. Where's the pee coming from? We have 2 cool slush vents. We've just been filling up the coolant loop with all of them and then dumping all the excess into this room. All of the excess water we generate goes into this room. We've opened up this wall again as well just to start dissipating some of the heat from this area. Hopefully that's going to stop the polluted oxygen as well. You know what? I think that might have done it. Maybe I just need to actually seal that off again. Can I really be bothered? Probably not. We'll do it if we have to. In the meantime, we just build all these wires. It's very satisfying just watching them all scurry around like ants. They actually seem pretty focused at the moment as well, which is nice. I have no idea what the thumbnail is going to be, though. Maybe just the other satellite? It depends whether this stuff all actually works properly. But we do have to build the wires first. Thankfully, I think I'm going to do it very quickly. God, I can't believe I've actually built all of this, and I know that I'm going to have to rip it out later. That is going to be the most frustrating thing in this run, I think. Once we actually have to start ripping all of this out. Because eventually they aren't going to do anything, because we're going to run out of steam. That's going to take a while, but it's not going to be forever. Looks like we've ended up with some ethanol in here. Wait! This is overheating? Do I need to put like a, Is it just because I've dumped a load of hot goo over here? Or is there actually a heat leak? And the insulated tile's pretty hot. I mean, I'm imagining there's a fairly substantial heat leak over here because, like, it's steam on solid tile. I don't know. It is just pretty hot over here. Yeah, build the transformers. Am I not going to restrict some of the pathing? Maybe. Once we've done all of this stuff, there shouldn't actually be a lot of stuff left to do on this asteroid at all. So maybe then we can start to restrict some of the pathing. I mean, you're right, that would definitely reduce lag. And that is the order of the day. So I think what we would do is we would find a few specific routes for loops to travel. We will cut off all the other ladders. I think this is definitely the run where I've been the most happy with transformers. Also, I have a consumer wire over here that's not doing anything. What am I going to plug into that? I think the intention was I was going to plug in another aquatuner, but we actually don't need another aquatuner. I think if we look at the coolant pipe over here, it's going from 2 degrees to 44 degrees. So I think we're actually cooling everything properly as it is. Right. I think, yeah, you've just got this section left to do now, and then we can get all these turbines hooked up. And then that means, actually, I can connect all of these. So we've got 8 turbines. 8 more turbines to add to the collection. Somehow still less steam power than we were getting out of the geothermal vent. Isn't that nuts? That the geothermal heat pump, we literally built more steam turbines to handle that. No, there's no way. We've definitely built more steam turbines on this map, surely. I remember we had a lot, though, and it was a classic asteroid. This is a huge number of turbines. There's no way we built less than this on the other... more than this on the other run. Well, we did build a lot. There you go. So it won't take too long to hook that all up. Really don't have a lot of power. The rad bolts are just going to suck it up. God. If I actually get to the point where I think I needed to tune these, I think then we're in a position where we've screwed up. Just this wire left. Lord Fart Squad, you got this. Okay, maybe you don't got this. It's Hassan. Hassan's got this. I'm looking forward to hooking up all the Tungsten Volcanoes. That'll be a lot of extra power. There'll be a lot of extra metal too. Wow, we're really trying, aren't we? There's no way this is not enough power. We got 26 kilowatts going through here. We could potentially consume 26 kilowatts, so we're consuming 25 kilowatts. Okay, the batteries are now charging up. Yeah, I would hope so. That was a lot of turbines we just plugged in. Right, there we go. So these should all actually be running now, right? And we need to get all the ice out of here. Oh, right, there's a lot of ice. Yeah, that's all going to melt pretty quickly. We actually have enough radiation research, apparently. Yeah, we do. So... Dupes are going to run across here as well. He's racing the rad bolts. Oh, you need a point here. Whoops. We got, yeah, we've just been firing a load of nuclear fallout into the mesh tiles. That's surely going to help things. Right, I'm guessing a lot of you guys are going to get shot at. Oh, yeah, we need to turn this off, because otherwise the dupe's going to get shot at in the mission control station. What did they're currently using there? A dartle egg? We're allowed a dartle egg. Where's the dartle going to go? Yeah, we still do have this little cold area, don't we? I guess you're going to go here. It's not that cold anymore. But we do have the cool geyser, but it's dormant. Should act. It's it's going to be dormant for a while as well. Well, that can't be helped. If he dies, he dies. Oh, now you're sending the rad bolts to research. This seems hazardous. Well, there we go. It's doing it. I guess you're using the radiation pretty quickly. This feels a little bit irresponsible. But that is the thing that you were constrained on. You saw Rabots collided. Yeah, actually, we're just doing the radiation research now. Let's see how quickly we can crank out this research with like a whole satellite going into rad bolts. Are the dupes gonna? I think I've got a problem. The dupes are gonna cross over this path a lot. I don't think there's any real way that I want to actually change that. He's gonna be so fast. Bear in mind as well, this is the research bar for the entire tech. He's gonna blow through it. Oh yeah, we're really shooting the dupes. Yeah. Well, I'm fine with this, because we're not going to run this forever. This is just to get us over the last few researches. They're going to get a little bit injured. It's fine. But yeah, these ones are getting blocked off because of the water, which is irritating. So I think I actually want to get you to sweep up. Liquefiable. Yeah, sweep all of these up. If we set it to less rad bolts, then they won't injure as many dupes. But on the other hand, I think we'd have more overflow then, because this building only stores 100. We can't increase the rad bolt storage on this. This is a sign that devs don't expect you to probably plug an entire satellite into this. But that's fine. To be fair, he's researching quick enough. He's using the rad bolts at quite a clip. How's power looking now? Yeah, power's looking good now. That's good. So, probably no urgent need to hook up the rest of these. It's still very tempting anyways. There is the rad bolt storage. True, there is. Nah, we're not going to do that. Right, are you actually going to build this then? Oh, right, we don't have any glass. I think we're exporting all the glass. Yeah, that's not what we should be doing. We're not exporting all the glass. Well, where the heck is it then? Oh. Is it all in the loader? Did I not set this up to go in the loader? I did set up to go in the loader. We're currently dripping the glass through very, very slowly. Maybe. Or are you just not actually running this? You're not really running it. But at the same time, I feel like we should have more glass than what we were just saying. But we don't. Ripping out of the pipe, is it? You know what? These could be diamond tiles. I'm perfectly happy with that. Because we have lots of diamond now. We've established this. Glass should be for solar panels only. So, let's just get this all done. Get this all done, because this is probably going to be the thumbnail shot. Looks like we have a couple of rad bolts actually coming through now. Get him, James Franco. There you go. This is going to be way quicker than Weezewarts. I love watching these things. It's so good. It almost makes you wish there was like a rapid fire mode where you just got them to fire like all the time. You're disabled because you're full. Well, yeah, yeah, that wasn't gonna last very long, was it? Now what happens? It goes. Really excited for my goal. Me too! We're doing really well. Oh, what? Do you mean my my revenue goal? I'm excited for the new computer too, yes. Definitely. Yeah, I've still got to plan out what I'm going to get. That's fine. I guess the hardest part of this is just having the dupes actually come out into space, because they've all got to go up the middle of the asteroid again. Oh, and if they've got to get on that fire pole, they are going to get shot at. Look how... Oh, okay, I thought we did more research than that. That's fine. Researcher has not been busy doing this. How many molten sticks eggs do we have now? We have another one. Oh, no, that's the original one. I told him to put the egg here and it literally just swept down here. I don't know what I was thinking. Glad you're still working on it, Barney. I'm impressed by your diligence. But yeah, once again, this month's been really good for Twitch Turbo revenue. I don't know why, but yeah, that's been actually like way more than my YouTube revenue this month. It's been weird. So at the moment, it's looking like I am gonna get this new computer next year. Just from what we've been doing here, no other funding, which I'm really proud of, actually. We've come a long way. I have some other things that I want to fund, but to be honest, they're the sort of things these days that are going to get funded, like, in a matter of weeks, not months. So I don't really want to have a long-term goal tracking them. But I will make a note of anything that I do spend on the page where I show everything. Also, we still haven't hooked up all these conveyor rails yet. It is getting done, it's just taking a while. That's fine. No line of sight. What do you mean, no line of sight? Oh, yeah. You gotta build all this too. That is technically true. And then we're gonna plug in the pipe, which won't take very long. We just need to build this bit. Critters are starving, that's fine. How are the hatches doing? The original hatch died. This is the new hatch. He's doing alright. They eat 700 calories per cycle, apparently. So this means that 1 kilogram of rock contains 5 calories. There you go. Can you imagine? Oh my god. Actually, I've got a really funny thing. Can you imagine if they had like a uranium hatch that ate uranium ore and turned it into enriched uranium? Yes, I know, it's pretty redundant. But the funny thing is, you could have the calories count on the critter being like billions or trillions or whatever. It's like, oh yeah, it needs 10 trillion calories to eat, but thankfully it's literally eating uranium, so it's managing. I don't know, that'd be pretty silly. But amusing. Right, is that going to obstruct the diamond? We gotta see what this looks like first. It says you've got 0% view. No, it says... Right, well, you can very clearly see that it is, in fact, the central tile that needs to be visible. It is looking through the diamond tiles. Oh, actually, how much plastic do we have? Do we want to keep making plastic tiles here? We do. Okay, let's do this for a bit, because we don't need any more data banks. So we could just keep plasticking this a little bit. I think it was always the intent to have plastic tiles here. For the decor. There you go. The uranium Pacu that eats uranium and does the goldfish thing, but instead of polluted water, the water is any water to 500 degrees CC. There just needs to be a Pacu variant of every single machine in the game, so that we never have to use machines. It's a fact. Yeah, you just need to finish these tiles now, that's it. Put a pipe on here as well. Not that we're going to do anything here at the moment. I suppose I should also get the... Yeah, do this. I suppose the conveyors should also be priority 8. Because I don't want to keep I don't want to keep messing around with them. So get them finished, please. And then I don't believe there are any more errands. I'm just going to declassify this one, I think. There you go. Would be good if critters didn't lag, lol. Well, you just need a critter that eats other critters and turns them into frames. There you go. Problem solved. Oh my god. What kind of demented person would load up the automation overlay from this distance? Right, well, that's pretty close to all the construction done. You just need to do this. And then we can confirm that this will actually work, because it just needs to be a room. So you just need to do this one tile. And then we'll be ready. And I think the pipe is ready to hook up, so let's actually cut this off. That one could stay there. This could go here. Oh, we've still got a pipe to build. That was sneaky. You meanie. And then you need to build these as well. Oh, you can't reach it? Oh, that's mean. Okay, build a ladder here. Oh, you gotta build an automation tile over here. Okay. Hold on. There you go. Surprised I missed that one. Oh well. Right, speed 2. Come on. Chop chop. I guess we could just start firing them randomly at the new planet. Actually, that's a funny thing. I don't think there's any unsafe zones here. In fact, what I can even do, because the guy still has some juice, I could totally just put some ladders here, and then we can climb over the whole asteroid, and then we can just access payloads from wherever. Yes, we don't even need a payload launcher, payload target here. We can just launch them across the whole place. That simplifies things. So we will actually launch some payloads today. So let's actually payload some glass. And then we can get a thumbnail shot of that. Wait, what have you loaded? Oh, you've loaded this. Oh, that's where all the glass went. You know, that actually makes sense. That actually does make some sense. Right. Priority 9 that one then. Right. Coolant water's now running through here. That's good. So you don't need to worry about this. That pipe can get removed. You still don't have line of sight because you need to build this wire. This needs to be priority 9 for my sanity. This loader being kind of hidden is going to be kind of annoying, but that's fine. Yeah, this is all starting to cool down. That's good. Yeah, you have got line of... you don't have line of sight because of this. But you do count as a laboratory now. Yeah, that's just enough room. Alright, speed to it. I gotta get to bed. I did actually say I was gonna get to bed early tonight, and we should manage. Well, Ellie at least is being productive. I don't know about the rest of these slackers. Oh, okay, there you go. No, it's still Ellie. Ellie doing the whole thing. Also... Oh, that's the conduction panel. Yeah, they still need to build the the conveyor loader too. And then we need the conveyor. Is this going to be sufficient cooling? Or do I need to put more conduction panels on this? I suppose we definitely have room for more conduction panels on this if need be. Right, and then this can be payloads. So... where do I put that? Where do I put payloads? Oh god. Where? Payload. No, we don't have it yet. I think we just have to fire. I think we have to fire it first. Okay. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to do the thing. Wow, Ellie's really doing all the work around here. She's redeeming all of the other Ellies. Yeah, open that up, please. Thank you. Right, there we go. You can work now. So, no eligible rockets in range. 960 watts. I remember being surprised last time. Why the fuck does this use 960 watts? Well, I guess it's fine because it should never be operating at the same time as the bunker doors. So, that's fine. But that still boggles my mind. The funny thing is, as well, they expect this to be in a laboratory. So they expect you to probably have 2 of these buildings in there at once. And then you're using a whole conductive wire on just these. That's kind of crazy. But I guess if you've got the power, it is technically a speed boost. We know how useful it is technically sometimes. Well, that's fine. You do actually have to build this, though. Where is this? Oh, Neo's coming. Okay, that's fine. Rowan, you built 1 segment. Great. Okay. You've got the goods. Please build it. Okay. So the real test. Let's test this now, right? So how quickly? So you're turned off at the moment, obviously. How quickly can we actually launch glass at the other planet? That's what I want to see. So the thumbnail will just be probably cut off here. You know what? Let's get a proper shot of this. Oh, change destination. Go here. Yeah, there you go. Have fun. It's what we've been waiting for. It's coming here. We got 20 kilograms at a time. Fire. Well, fire to 200 kilograms at once, I guess. I don't want you firing like a load of really small payloads. Yay, did it. Okay, let's leave it alone now. At you. At you. Good. Yeah, okay. That's a good start. You're out of rad bolts now. So how quickly are you going to recharge? That's the important thing. I'm just going to stay here We're just going to stay here, and we're going to see how long it takes to recharge. I'm thinking we're going to get an influx of rad bolts in about 200 seconds. And then we're just going to fire it all at once. You know what? We're not going to stay here. I'm not that patient. Yeah, it's all charging now. We will stick around to see... Yeah, we'll stick around to see all of the rad bolts try and cram themselves into here. There's no other storage here as well. The launch cost is 60 rad bolts. Now, is that based... I think that's based on the distance, isn't it? Is that true? I never even thought about this. It would make sense if that was the case. It's tempting to climb in, but trust me, don't. It's so funny to me that this uses 4 times as much power as this. You wouldn't have thought so. Oh, by the way, completely unrelated topic while we're just wrapping up. Have you guys heard that they're doing another Surviving Mars update? I think they're going back and fixing a lot of stuff from the previous DLCs that didn't work properly. And they're packaging it all together in like, I think it's called like Surviving Mars Reimagined or something. Or Remastered. Like, they're doing like a final version of it where they fix all the issues. And I think they're adding like some more politics to the game as well. But like, I think the main point is it's just consolidating everything from the previous directors. Yeah, have a look on the Paradox forums. I'll post a link in the Discord tomorrow. But they have announced it. I've been looking for an excuse to get back to Surviving Mars for ages. So if they release it and it turns out to actually function properly, I am going to play Surviving Mars on stream for a little bit. Because, as I like to point out occasionally, that was the first game that we played on Twitch. We played Surviving Mars. That was before I had any setup whatsoever. I think I was literally not even using my webcam. I was just... I think I was just playing... No. I think I was just playing off my laptop webcam. Oh god, you know, I think I have clips somewhere. Come on, Radbolts, where are you? You're almost done. Oh, wait, there's one. Oh, you're sending them to research. Oh, that's right. Okay, that's allowed. We do actually want research doing. The dupes are artfully dodging them. Maybe not all of the dupes are artfully dodging them. Also, some of these rad bolts are definitely getting squished. But I don't think that can really be helped. Right, now you're going. Shame we can't follow it directly. Oh, it makes a lot of noise. There you go. Great. Okay, cool. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're sending glass. We can send a lot of stuff here. It's going to arrive on the surface. Let's check it out. Have we already had some land? No. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Random glass. Good job, Rover. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. And then we can start sending more stuff. We won't need that much glass over here. Probably just enough for 10 panels. I don't know whether it makes sense to zigzag them on this asteroid or not. Right, we're going to save it here. Pretty short stream today, but... Well, not that short in the end, actually. But, yeah, we know the asteroid's here. We've got a plan. We know we have 2 oxygen vents. I'm not entirely sure how strong they are, but definitely strong enough for 2 bionic dupes at least. Probably 3. So we will just send more bionic dupes, and we will probably get more printed as well. But they certainly don't need to run around the main asteroid now. So, yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. It's been nice as always. If you like what you've seen and you're not already following me on Twitch, feel free to follow me and you'll get a notification when I go live. All of the VODs go on the YouTube channel as well. We have a video about gulpfish on there at the moment. Another video about gulpfish will be coming out in a few days, hopefully. And yeah, sour gas or burst is going really well. Once we've done the Tungsten Asteroid and we've actually had a look at the sap tree, because that's here as well, we should definitely at least look at it and make some iso resin. Iso sap, I guess. Then we will switch to a short challenge, I think. And that's either going to be Oasis heat deletion contest, or it's going to be the Jorbo stuff. But I'm kind of leaning on Oasis. But I definitely want to loop in more prehistoric planet pack stuff, because we have the technology on this run. We have a lot of the critters and we have a lot of the plant seeds now. But we don't have a lot of incentive to actually use them, because we've got everything set up. And I don't want to redo it and use more computing resources on it, frankly. Discord's here. We all hang out on Discord. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go raid? Yeah, I think the heat deletion challenge would be fun. And also, it would be the exact opposite of the last stream. So that sounds fun. Let's see. Let's go raid Elena Arama. No, let's go raid 2 Legit City. It's been a while. It's been a while. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back on YouTube. And then Twitch-wise, I'll probably be back on Tuesday because it's a bank holiday. But yeah, take care, everyone. We'll be back with some more exciting stuff soon. Bye.